I'm good. We'll wait.
This podcast is brought to you by Certified Golf. All right, people. First episode numero uno. I am your host, Mike Maggetty, joined by J. D. Pilato, Johnny Dips.
That's me.
That's
Right here.
you. Both PGA professionals, part of the med section, the best section. How you doing?
What's going on?
Okay, so you know what? Let's just get right into it.
Yeah.
Storylines on tour.
Well, let's start with the most recent. Matthew Wolff. Are you serious? I mean, you want to talk about hashtag swing your swing. I mean, that's just what it comes down to.
The new age Arnold Palmer.
It's just, I mean, at the end of the day, I'm giving lessons out there, trying to do some fundamentals, get people on the plane, make sure everything looks nice and tidy. And this kid has got arm over there, hip flexors over there, legs up in the air, spinning like a top. Hashtag GG.
How many people do you think you're gonna see trying out this golf swing on the drive?
Well, so we just played today, obviously here at Walkabuck,
Yes.
and I'm not gonna lie, I tried it on the range. I'm not gonna lie, I tried it on the range. I think I have a stress fracture in my left hip, and maybe some tendonitis in my elbow from almost breaking my club on the way down. But I can't even. It's
Tell
this
you
way.
what.
I texted Gigi, by the way, because I saw him out in California. I texted him. I mean, do what you do. I mean, he tried to get me to do it out there, and I did it a little bit. I was in bed rest for a week, but I did okay.
Well, one thing I do like is how he's not like standing there over the ball
No.
and this
He's
and
an
thinking
athlete.
about like
He's just an athlete.
pure and simple.
It's
Pure and simple.
Actually, I saved it on my phone. It was unbelievable. Like, this is what I mean. This is the new age of golf, by the way. His quote was, right here, it was on Instagram, on golf.com Instagram. He goes, a lot of people get really mechanical and feel like they have to be in certain places in their swings. He goes, I don't really think of things when I swing. I just swing. I mean, at the end of the day, that's just an athlete, like just reacting to, being in a sport instead of being mechanical. It's just
and that
it's
comes
home
from
run.
hitting thousands of golf balls.
No doubt.
This is probably going to segue into our first instruction tip, and we'll go back into the PGA Tour stories. But I just think that people don't actually practice with a purpose.
I would agree.
They just go hit balls and yeah, that was decent.
No doubt.
They hit one good one with a swing feeling. Up, that's it. That's my feeling for the rest of the year.
Yeah.
And then after a bad round, they're like looking for the next one.
So, like on our range at Old Oaks over in Purchase, we have baskets on the range. They hold like 300 balls. And I'm on the range for 7 hours a day, and I'm watching these guys hit 3 baskets of balls. Repeatedly. Rapid fire. Not aiming at anything. Just one. I mean,
That's
the
exercise.
ball doesn't land before the next one is in the air. I don't know what the purpose is. First of all, I give them credit for hitting balls that much. 300 balls times 3 baskets is 9. It's about 30 rounds of golf in about an hour. I'm not really sure how that's not functional. I mean, I pace myself. I hit a ball. I do a lap around my bag. I'm singing to music on my speaker. I'm
Talking
trying
to people,
right.
kissing babies, signing
Right.
autographs.
I mean, I just don't understand there has to be a purpose. And then, like, they go on the course and nothing worked.
Could you imagine if people played golf as fast as they hit a bucket of golf balls?
It would be unbelievable.
Golf would last an hour, people.
It would be unbelievable.
It would last an hour.
You could play 175 holes. I mean, they don't even think. And then all of a sudden they slow down. What's the yardage? 142. Where's the wind? Do you think the Earth's rotation is going to affect this? Why don't you just rip the 7-iron? Matthew Wolff's like, I just send it. I'm like,
Just
see it and send it. I mean, that should be the motto for every young golfer, including myself. Just send it.
Me too.
At the end of the day, step up on the tee, pick a line, and send it. What's the big
That's it.
deal?
That's it.
No doubt.
Whatever's going to happen is going to happen. My favorite story so far, I mean, it's hard to compete with the Gary Woodland U.S. Open breakthrough 0-for-7 in final groups and all that stuff. But the whole Nate Lashley thing, especially the fact that he just... I don't know what's more impressive. His victory or his 63 on Saturday.
I mean, yeah, I mean, anything sub 65, I don't care. It's impressive.
You have a lead on tour. You
Matty
gave
Dobbin
up
shot
the game.
64 today at Wakabuck here.
I'm not surprised. Good job, Dominator.
Chip
I'm
and
not.
putt.
I mean,
Chip and putt from
that's all it is.
Yeah,
I'd be surprised if he hit a 3, anything more than a 4 iron into anything.
He was actually in front of me with Roots, and who else was there? Ford and Whitgerner, Todd. They were in front of us the whole day. I'm watching those
The guy
actions.
bombs it.
Watching Haruta with that shut face, all that stuff going on.
Roots.
Roots, we talked about that. I saw that this year in the BAM tour and this winter, shut face, squailing it out there. But it's okay.
But
anyway,
you can
but
play. You
let's-
can
we
play
gotta-
the way you want. Swing
Whatever.
your swing. We're not talking
But anyway,
mechanics.
we tangent. We're going to go on
Yes,
many tangents.
we are going to go on plenty of tangents.
Just deal with it. But anyway, no, Nate Lashley, the 63 is impressive, but regardless of the performance of actually the golf tournament, just emotionally, it's, it's hard to put it in perspective because, I don't know if anyone knows what we're talking about, but Nate Lashley supposedly, I didn't read the story, so my facts aren't maybe 100% correct, but I know the gist of it, which he was
Both
in
his
college.
parents.
His dad was a pilot, flew watch him play golf in the NCAAs, and then on the way home, his mom, and his girlfriend passed away in the plane crash on the way back.
That's all you need.
That's,
I
other
don't
than that,
need
there's no other
details.
details you need.
I don't
at the
need
end of the day,
details. That's
it's,
unbelievable.
And I guess he's been on and off different tours, Latin America, all that stuff, so.
Gave it up. I think.
Yeah.
Gave it up 6 years ago.
What is he, like
I think said
34, 5?
36.
36.
36.
Listen.
Don't stop chasing. Don't
No.
stop chasing it.
Don't give up. But
Ever. Ever.
it's pretty. It was really when it was one of those moments like kind of like you getting around the TV for a great sports moment, regardless that it's kind of like an off PGA Tour turn. Big stars weren't in the lead. But a golf fan knows that story.
Patrick Reed was there.
Patrick Reed, that's all right. We don't need
Patty Reed.
club throws, breaking clubs. That's entertaining, but at the end
I
of the
did
day,
that merely out of entertainment at the BAM tour last year.
you broke. That's right. You had the
Broke
mini
my
putter.
putter.
You had the mini putter.
But then I put a grip on it and kind of made a
you
joke
rolled it
out
pretty
of
good. You had a back. Your back was sore, but you rolled it
Yeah.
pretty good.
Michelle Wee, how you doing?
Yeah.
Your back.
But yeah, no, it's a crazy story. It's so awesome. I can't even imagine when he made the last putt to tap it in and have all the emotions just flood through. They did the interview. That's the hardest job in the world.
Right.
Interviewing someone like that, you're not going to get choked up. You're just going to sit there and just stare at the TV.
That's what being now that I'm a celebrity now, and I was on Sirius XM and all that
at the end
stuff
of the day with Kroll and
Kroll
Darby.
and Darby.
Kidding me?
No, that's what they were saying. They were like, it's like the hardest thing to interview someone in that spotlight, and
Without a doubt.
he said Tiger Woods and Phil Mickelson's are like of the golf world are the hardest people to interview because they've heard every question.
Right.
It's hard to get a reaction.
It's almost like
out
they
of
have.
them.
Right. At the end of the day, God only knows if I was on the PGA Tour. We're going to interview me. First of all, they'd have to it's live, so that would be
Yes.
the problem for me. Because I'm sure I would drop an F-bomb at some point.
We'll drop F-bombs. We don't want to offend anybody, but you know what? This is our podcast, not yours.
But yeah, I can't imagine, you have to be trained in that. You have to be trained to get interviewed. I could never be interviewed. No, it wouldn't even matter. Especially coming off the course, if I 3-putted 10 times like I did today, basically, forget it.
Forget it.
Not
Coming
gonna
coming up to me after that, something like that, just like
a bear hug
get
a
out
tree
of
and
my
uproot it.
face.
Yeah, no doubt.
Get out of my
That's
face.
what they're professionals.
Speaking of today's round,
How'd you do? What'd you shoot out there?
I
didn't
shot
even look.
74.
4 over 74. No,
And-
you lost by 10.
I
No,
lost.
65. You lost by
By
9.
9.
You lost by 9.
I didn't have my best stuff. The front 9, I started off, my front 9, I started off on 10.
Yeah.
I have 7 iron into number 10 and make a 5.
It's a par 5, 470.
Yeah.
Nice.
I have 7 iron into number 10
I
and
hit
make
7
a
iron.
5.
I hit 7 iron, made a 5 as well. Hit it in the bunker. Great shot, 4 feet. Missed the putt coming back.
But you know
yeah,
what? We're
whatever.
still alive in the assistant team match play, so
That is true.
something is working.
Something. Ham and egg. I like ham and egg, so we're trying to
Yes.
ham and egg it out there. Trying to work on a new move. I had one thought out there for the first time this year. I went to the claw mid-round
I did
this
too.
year. You went to the claw.
Today.
Wow, today. See, that's what I mean. This is where my partner's at. He's switching grips out there. It's unbelievable.
Today. I did it the other day. It felt good. Did a lot of putting drills with
Yeah.
it.
But
Touch.
either way, this place is.
It was awesome.
This place, Wakabuck, is like one of the nicest little country places, kind of up here up north. It's the best.
Play here every day. I guarantee you, your wedge game will.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just fun.
Improve.
It's fun
Wonder if
place.
DJ. Oh, that's something I have to talk about.
Coastal Carolina, baby.
Not even about Coastal Carolina.
What?
Both alum.
What?
DJ, they keep talking about his wedge game and how much it's improved. It's been, how long has he been on tour? 10 years?
Maybe.
Maybe
What?
more?
Yeah, maybe.
14 years?
I don't know. I have to look. I don't
The
know.
first 3 or 4 years, yeah, his wedge game wasn't that good. And
Yeah.
I remember the first year he actually improved his wedge game and just went up the ranks in wedge play.
Yep.
Ever since that moment, they keep saying the same thing. Oh, DJ's worked really hard on his wedge game for the last decade. And now we're getting into the pet peeves of golf.
Yeah.
Okay? One of the worst things I heard this year.
Yeah,
And listen,
when
Paul-
they do like the swing analysis stuff, or or just like
This
the
is
announcers.
nothing. Yeah, just the announcers.
Yeah,
I like Paul Azinger. He's won a Ryder Cup as captain,
that's fine.
but commentating, dude.
I can't watch it with a member. Forget it. Forget it. You can't watch golf with a member. It's just not possible.
I'll never forget this as long as I live. Martin Keimer is lining up on the 11th hole at TPC, the players.
This stands out in
Okay.
your mind. This is very specific.
It's very specific.
Okay.
Martin Keimer, 11th hole, hitting a 3-wood
Uh-huh.
on the 11th hole at TPC Sawgrass.
Okay.
He's got like this gleam coming off of his
He
arms.
always does. I think he puts an oil on.
Oh
I
my
always
God.
notice that. Not that I'm checking on Martin Keimer or anything, but he glistens on the
Well,
golf course.
Paul Azinger goes, this guy has got to be the best sweater on tour. As
See,
far
that's-
as his
see, I would just-
perspiration.
See, again, I would say that to you. I'd say that to a friend in my golf shop. I'd be like, hey, why does he glisten like that? I wouldn't
You come
make-
out of
I wouldn't-
Twilight? What are
I
you
wouldn't-
doing?
What is he talking about?
But he goes, this guy has got to be the best sweater on tour. I just remember him at Pinehurst. His arms are glistening in the sun as he I think he hit one in the water or something.
And that's
like that.
when
Like,
the viewers switched to Impractical Jokers on True TV. Because that's what I would have done. I mean, is that guy kidding me?
I don't understand.
I don't really get. What does that even mean?
What does that mean? This guy's got to be the best sweater on tour. Oh, okay. How about his swing? How
Yeah.
about how hard he's working on his game?
Really?
How about
It's
something
disturbing.
besides an Old
disturbing.
Spice commercial about how he
It's
sweats?
disturbing. Right. Was he trying to get a sponsored deal?
Well, I don't get it.
understand.
I don't get it.
I don't.
And what about Fox? Please, Fox in the U.S. Open.
Yeah, I mean, they're getting better.
I would agree.
The first, what was, I don't remember, was it at, where was it? When,
Oakmont.
Was it Oakmont was the
When
first
DJ
one?
won.
I mean, I kind of, listen.
Oh no, Chambers Bay.
That's
Chambers
right.
Bay.
Right. I kind of like, the thing I do like about Fox is I do like that they're trying to get a lot of technology into the world of golf. Because I think,
That is cool.
I think at the end of the day, golf needs some help on TV to the non-golfer. Like, it's not that much
Right.
fun to watch. I mean,
Right.
realistically, baseball's boring as all hell. If you're a big baseball fan, you like watching it. I'm kind of a baseball fan. I'm a Mets fan, so really I'm
I'm a
not.
Mets fan too. I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Very
but
good.
at the end of the day,
Learn something new every day.
My sports franchises that I root for are the worst. Okay, but anyway, but like golf needs a little bit of I like that everything has shot tracker. I like the TrackMan data is a little sketchy. You see ball speed 189, it carries 262. Some things happen a little. I'm confused. They don't ever put the spin number. To a guy who's a golfer, okay, ball speed 192 and carries 280. Okay, I carry a 275, 280. My ball speed's 160 max.
Right.
So some things, poor Ches Reavie needs a little help out there. Brooks Koepka, maybe dial him back a little bit. I don't know, whatever.
I don't
But-
understand.
But Fox, I think they're trying to just be modern.
I agree with the technology. I like that. I think that we need to have the green reading technology somewhere available on a practice putting green near you.
I'm
How
thinking
sick? I mean, how
it's
much?
so accurate, by the way.
I know.
It's a joke. They have
Sick.
the red line, which is like the aggressive line, and the
Right.
white one's kind of like the sissy line.
Baby it.
And the middle, if you're somewhere
We
in the
take
middle.
the red line. We take the red
Yeah,
line.
Today there's another line I took today. Because it didn't work very well.
Listen, every putt is straight if you hit it hard enough.
I mean, at the end of the day, I think the next technology in golf, there should be a backboard on the cup. What do you think about that? Just have a backboard with it. Just have an optional backboard before you putt. It's
Like
it's
gutters-
removable.
like
You can't-
gutters
it's,
from
it's
bowling.
like right. It's removable because you can't, depending on where you're putting from. But everyone should get a backboard at the beginning of the round. Before you putt, you stick it in the hole, and that's your backboard. and you just take it with you, kind of like a scorecard, and just start ramming things in the back of the cup.
So between that and maybe like a 6x6 inch turf mat.
Yeah, I think there has to be, like this is actually a perfect segue into rules of golf. I think the next rule of golf change, they should give you maybe like some sort of point system, something to benefit the round when you lip out. Like you ever play the game 21?
Yes.
Anyone ever
love
play
it.
the game 21? Right? We used to play it all the time with the putting green. 5 points for a make, 3 points for a lip out. There's got to. I lip
like
out
it.
more than anyone in the world. I have to at least say, okay, if you get 5 lip outs around, it's 2 shots
Prom
less.
king over here.
2 shots less. And that's what I'm thinking. I mean, it's got to be something's got to be done with that. If I
Either
lip out
that
one
or
more time,
why don't we
just one more time.
make the whole 5
And
inches
still
wide.
lip out. I think there was a study done. I know there. I think there was. There was a study done with a bigger cup, and they still lift out.
I mean, the 3 lip outs I had today made me. I'm gonna imitate my mother here. This is all she does when she used to get mad. She bite her fist. I wanted to. Nonetheless, I'm sorry. Listen, this is the tangents we're going on. I've had 2 cups of beer. It's the only carbohydrates I've had today. Okay, and this isn't the first mistake I've made in the last week. Not bringing a meal or a snack to a golf
I
course.
brought a Quest bar.
Last week, Quest Bill didn't get me started. I wouldn't shit for a week.
Really?
Yeah,
Why?
they do nothing.
They don't do anything for you?
Nothing.
They fill me up. I'm not even hungry now. Ballo wants me
Yeah,
to go
they
to.
would fill me up, but they block me up.
Ballo wants to go to Stanford, Vinny's, and all these same play. I mean, again, I had a Quest bar to hold me over because I know I'm probably going to get dragged to Colony Grill. God only knows.
I wish. Okay,
hope
so
he
these are the
watches
first,
this.
only
Yeah,
amount of carbs I've had today. Mistake. Okay, you're a professional golfer. Bring a snack. I'm an hour and a half away from my house. I got no food. The country club, it's a Monday. It's closed. What are you doing? Last week, I drove to the wrong golf course.
Well, you're obviously dealing with many issues. You're changing your putter grip. You drive into the wrong golf course. You're not packing a lunch for yourself. You know rounds of golf take 5 hours out there. I don't know what people are doing out there, but you're slacking. I don't know what planet you live on
I've been
right now.
slacking.
It's just not making
But you know
sense.
what? Next week, it's a home game, state open.
That's
That
true.
page.
It's true.
I'm right there.
That's Death March.
Death March.
Best place on earth, but it's a death march.
Last year,
If it's 95 degrees, you could die out there.
I had to play 31 holes in a row because I was part of the afternoon group the first day.
It's just there's a point in time if you're playing well out there, you kind of get it going.
Yeah.
I've played in a few state opens, and there's been points where like I'm not playing well. It's 90 degrees and humid. I don't think I'm going to make it. At the end of the day, there's no cover. There's no trees.
Hacking
There's
it out of the rough.
There's just you walk. It just feels like you're walking on JFK tarmac. Sometimes just the heat comes up from the ground, and at some point, the best part about that course when you're not playing well is getting to the 6 tee box because the halfway house is there. I've spent $50 at the halfway house. I mean, back in the day, I mean, you kidding me? I would come off
So
that
all
thing.
you bought was a hot dog and a Gatorade then?
That is true. That is true, actually. That actually is true.
$50, that's
true.
nothing.
No, it was like the people I was playing with. I don't remember who I was playing with. Might have been Chris Case. When I was playing with Case, I think I stopped. I got like 3 packs of Reese's Peanut Butter Cups, a regular Coke, and like a bag of chips. Guy, he's
$50
looking at me
right
going, "Is this kid always in a tournament?" Like I packed my bag. I forgot that it's 95 degrees, so I got away with eating 2 of the Reese's Peanut Butter Cups, and then by the 7th tee, it was liquid. It's like a chocolate milk in my. It was like a smoothie. But I mean, if I make this, I'm playing in the State Open qualifier, the redo State Open qualifier on Monday.
You are.
I am. Give it
That's
a
the
shot.
first ever, right? That's the
It's
first ever.
I mean, it
second
is,
chance
I mean, I guess
qualifier.
they had low a field size depending on whatever they did, but whatever. So I'm trying to qualify again. I'm kind of like mixed feelings about it. Like I'd love to play in the State Open. I love the golf course. I want to get some
Come
points.
stay with me.
Come stay with you. But then it's like a quick turnaround. Like I make the State Open, and all of a sudden, okay, did I stretch? Am I hydrated? It's very stressful. At least if you know you're playing, so
Right.
you can drink water leading up to the tournament, knowing you're going to be okay. I got like a 12-hour period to get some food in me, get water in me, because
Right.
again, I was thinking about asking Kylie if I could take a pull card or something, or have like one of those remote control things you see on BetPage Blue. You know, the remote
You
control
put the
cards.
Bluetooth on your belt.
Right.
You
Club
walk-
car has that.
Oh
thing.
God! I
Unbelievable.
wish that thing sped up the rounds at that page, but that's neither here nor there.
In my opinion, I think they should just keep red, keep black, blow up the other courses, and make it some sick private club. Be sick. Can you imagine?
I just think they
You
should
imagine?
do what St. Andrews does. Just for the black, maybe the red too. St. Andrews, you have
I've
to
never
have a
played the other
certain
ones. Have you ever
handicap.
played the other ones?
Every single one of them.
Never played any of them.
At least 100 times each.
And what do you got? Give the
I mean,
10-second
obviously
review
black.
of non-black or red.
Non-black.
What
or
what
red.
other ones? Blue, green,
Blues.
yellow?
Blue, green, and yellow. Look at you.
I just pulled that out of my
The
ass.
yellow, if you want to increase your confidence in yourself, if you just want to walk off a golf course and feel like Tiger Woods,
You've made it. Like you've made it.
just walk off, go
Yellow.
play the yellow.
What's it like? 4,000 yards?
It's not. It's a good golf course.
Yeah.
But, the amount of times you have wedge.
I just can't handle the whole act. I can't handle the whole act of Bethpage. You know, I'm used to a nice private club. Nice. Just
You're
nice.
spoiled.
Right? Totally. And coming from someone who played a public course his whole life, the whole act. It's kind of like when I was in California with Torrey Pines. Are you serious? The start is like, Mike Maggetty, 12:30 to get your ass to the first tee. I mean, I'm going to Torrey Pines. I'm like, wow, you know what? I'm in California. I'm going to go to Callaway. I'm going to go shop. I've never been to Torrey Pines. I'm going to go to Torrey Pines. I was at Pebble Beach. Place is sick. Right? I'm like,
Oh.
Torrey Pines got to be pretty cool. I get there. I'm putting on the putting green. The start is yelling at people. There's pull carts hitting each other. It's a nightmare.
That's exactly what it's like.
It's
at Bethpage,
mayhem.
though.
And
It is
God forbid
mayhem.
you miss your tee time. If you have a 7:40 tee time, you don't get to that first tee. You're 4:40 now. Sorry, pal, you missed. Like it is a joke. You know, the coolest thing that happened to me,
That's
I'm
what
on the
Bethpage
putting
is
green. A flock of F-16 fighter jets come flying. I don't know what bases out there. It's the coolest thing in the world. Now, obviously, I'm a New Yorker, totally out of place. I'm putting on the putting green. I hear this noise. I'm saying to myself, okay, well, here comes an earthquake. Here comes something, a tsunami, and all of a sudden, mighty
Getting
ducks
bombed.
in the sky, just fighter jet. It was the coolest thing in the. I was good. It was unbelievable.
I would tell you my story about Pebble Beach.
Pebble Beach.
I mean, this is just adding to who I guess I am as a person now.
By the way, it's the greatest place on earth. Monterey, Pebble Beach. No other place.
I was playing an IJGT event there.
Yep.
I was 15.
Yep.
Now, mind you, I started when I was 15.
Yeah.
So, playing an IJGT event there. Played Spanish Bay in the first round in monsoon conditions. They didn't cancel it because we got kids coming out there spending $1,800 on a.
Right. It's
So
not
they're
like,
like, just
go
go
ahead.
ahead.
We'll go to Chili's tonight.
Live clean in place everywhere. If you got a puddle on the green,
Right,
just move it.
Just chip it. Whatever you got.
I'm tied for second
Really?
after Spanish Bay.
Yeah.
I'm all excited. This, that, other thing. Long story short, I slept through my tea time at Pebble Beach, and I was in the final group.
If you haven't got the trend of this, he's on space. He's in another planet. That was a foreshadowing of the same guy who drove to the wrong golf course.
Last
Obviously,
week.
he can't figure this
Last
out.
week.
He can't figure it out.
I need a manager.
It's so difficult. I mean, it's unbelievable.
I'll
15
always-
years old. He's like, duh. I don't know. I mean, I don't understand what the problem
But
is.
I slept for 15 and a half hours. My tea time was at 9:50, and I woke up
What's the opposite of insomnia?
dead. Death.
You could have been borderline.
I
How'd you wake
do.
up? You woke up and were like, huh? like I don't understand. You know, there's this thing called an alarm clock, dude.
I had one, okay? And this is my excuse. I stayed with the director of the tournament, of the event. He had to be at the course at 5 a.m. and shut the alarm off. Something you do not do
Why?
with Mike Maggetty is shut the alarm
You
off.
had an internal clock. You weren't like all jittery because
Not
you
when I
in
was
second
15.
place. Yeah, but you're kind of leading a tournament. You know, I wouldn't even be able to sleep.
I'm telling you that if I go to sleep,
You're a
I
brick.
die. I die. My resting
I'm
heart
a-
rate right now is probably 55.
That's a
when
lie.
I go to sleep,
It's a lie. My resting heart
65?
rate's 90.
no.
I'm ready to go.
I'm definitely in the 60s somewhere.
That's
100%.
you're like a vampire.
So when I go to sleep, when I'm not moving and I'm like this, it's got to be 40.
I don't know what it is. I've never measured it when I'm sleeping. I know I sleep like a rock. You know those F-16s I was talking about?
Yeah.
They could go through the house.
I
wouldn't even know what's going on.
I'm
But
the
I
same
still
thing.
look who's calling me right now.
Hey, Pete. You know what? Answer
Pete
it. Put him
Bauer.
on speaker. Let's go. Put him on speaker. We got
Yeah,
our
we-
first call in. Didn't really ask for it, but
This could be
Go ahead.
a lot
Go
of
ahead.
F-bombs.
okay.
Hey,
Hey,
Pete.
Pete, watch your mouth. You're on
Pete,
a podcast.
you're on the podcast. You're bothering me. Going to pizza. Good. Here.
Hey.
Good. Yeah, Pete.
First caller in the podcast. I love it. First caller in the podcast, boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't even want.
I mean, my phone's in front of me. We're trying to be professional over here, and Colony Grill captain calls me, wants to go for pizza. And
Let's go all day. Hey, pizza, best pizza in all the state of Connecticut.
what he's trying to do right now,
Grill,
he's
pizza
trying to get a sponsorship
in
deal by Colony
Stamford.
Grill.
You gotta sit at the bar, get a nice beer from the ladies who serve the beer, and
Yeah.
get a nice fresh colony pie at the bar.
You know what he wants? This is what Pete Ballo wants. That was a pitch. He knows this is a podcast. At the end of the day, it's going to be published. It's going to be out there. He's hoping that Colony Grill sends him a couple shirts, and they're going to stitch Colony Grill in his fat gut because he eats all the Colony Grill
Is there a
pizza.
tattoo parlor next door?
No. I'm a loyalist to them. I've
Loyalist.
always been a loyalist to them. I don't eat the other posers in the world. I
Posers?
like them.
A loyalist.
A loyalist. That's new.
That is
Loyalist.
A loyalist. Define loyalist.
Loyalist. I mean, if I want a nice thin crust pizza and within 75 miles of Stamford, Connecticut, I go to one place. I go to Stamford.
There you have it. There's the definition of loyalist.
I
When
call
you
that-
want a slice of pizza, you go to one spot.
That's definitely. I mean, at the end of the day, it's like saying I only go to the bathroom in one bathroom. I'm a loyalist.
Correct.
Yeah.
100%. It's identical. It's like those guys that you see, like they don't want to take bathroom breaks in like public places and they wait till they go home. That's my public place. If I want a nice thin crust pizza, I go there.
Is he ranting about
Just like
pizza
I
right
had,
now?
I had it last night. It was beautiful.
What? You got to stop with the pizza every night,
Perfect.
bro.
It's like every other night, but it's thin crust.
Thin crust.
I understand. I got it. You're in New York. Everything's thin crust. What do you think you are, Chicago?
No Chicago.
Could you
pizza
imagine?
for me.
What would you do in
Imagine
Chicago with
eating-
deep dish? What would you do?
I wouldn't be able. I wouldn't eat pizza.
You wouldn't be able to get out of here. You wouldn't be able to eat
If
I
pizza.
wouldn't eat pizza.
If Colony
I don't
Grill,
eat
if
pizza
Colony
in Chicago.
Grill, if Colony Grill and Bud Light just vanished off Earth,
Beautiful. Yeah,
Pete would take the first galactic spaceship to Mars.
Anheuser-Busch, Bud
Who
Light.
who are you with right now? Who are you with right now? We got to move on with this thing.
Yeah.
Who are you with right now?
I'm with Pat Clark.
Oh, God. Where's Mike?
He's driving himself home. He's on a diet.
Okay, it shows.
Can't go
Tell him
to
it shows.
Vinny's tonight.
Yeah, whatever.
Gotta go on a
Okay.
diet.
Listen, I'll call you later when I'm on my way to Colony Grill. Okay,
Apparently,
pal?
Mike's hitting the ball just as far as Pete today.
Yeah, Mike's hitting it
Yeah,
far
he
now.
wishes he was. He hits it. He's hitting it as far as I do when I coil puff one out
Hey,
there.
Pete, it sounds like
Good
you
for him.
need a super speed golf set now to keep up with your brother.
Yeah.
I'll tell you.
Trust me, once I find the middle of the face again, I'll make him cry.
I'll tell you.
like a
I'll tell you who
baby
needs
he
a.
is.
I'll tell you who needs a super speed stick. It's me. Okay. I'm quailing it out there with the driver.
By the way,
Quail.
I sent John a picture on Instagram. Callaway just made a new Big Bertha one. You know what
All
their
right.
slogan is?
You bet you.
More distance,
I know.
more speed,
Okay, I'm
more
bored
fun.
now. I'm
I
bored.
go, hey,
I'm
there
bored.
it is.
I'm gonna hang up
Come
in
on,
3
go to your new
seconds.
club.
I'm bored.
Three,
3,
two,
2, 1.
Bye,
Bye-bye.
Pete.
Bye.
I mean, guy, if he
Perfect.
If he, I mean, that was unexpected.
That was unexpected, but that was pretty good.
I mean, it was fine. I mean, it was whatever.
Perfect little segue into our first little ad here. Certified Golf. Are you tired of trying the latest and greatest training aids with empty promises? Johnny?
Am I tired of trying training aids?
Yeah.
Never. I
Okay.
love trying. I love trying everything.
Click the link in my bio on Instagram at mikey.golf to check out tried and tested training aids that are certainly going to improve your game. Whether you want to increase your club head speed,
Yeah.
improve your putting or consistency, Certified Golfer has it all.
Do it. Go for it.
Go for
I
it.
haven't even looked at it. Maybe I
What's
guess
your
I
favorite
should.
training aid?
My favorite training aid out
Yeah.
there right now.
Yeah.
I don't really use one, but I guess.
Well, we got to start because we're shooting over par on these things.
I mean, the training aid. I've always kind of. I always liked that. What's that little mini club? The mini iron.
The Tour Striker.
Nah, well, that's okay too. But the little PSP.
Yeah.
I kind of
Tour
like that
Striker
thing.
makes
At the end of the day, I don't really consider it a training aid, but it's kind of nice looking at a little thing. You kind of flush it. You feel good about yourself, and then you put my iron down there, and it looks like a Zexio iron. Thing is just the size of my hand.
Like I get that, but don't, if you think about it, okay, you got this small little club head.
Yeah.
you're training yourself to hit it off the heel of the golf club.
Where does that make sense?
How does that
It's
make
like
sense?
it's like a baby baseball bat. Thing's this big, and then you get a thing this big. It's like hitting a beach
But
ball.
listen, this is a club head, okay?
Okay.
This is a club head.
Okay.
The tour striker thing, we're
Yeah.
supposed to hit it out of the center
God, he's
of
being-
this club
I
head.
look at it as I'm swinging the center. It's kind of like the stubby putter.
But you get it. You get what I'm saying.
I get it. I like it.
Okay.
Okay.
You answer my question. That's your
Okay.
favorite training aid.
The
I
way
love it.
the way I've grown up, they're like, John, why do you want to do this? Because I want to. I've never had to explain myself before.
I apologize for looking at.
I mean, I don't understand. Why are you drinking this? Because I like it. Okay.
Right.
I mean, why are you grilling me? Because I'm trying to hit the heel of the club. Maybe because I'm trying to hit the heel of the club. Because usually I hit the toe of the club. So it's bringing me from the toe to the center.
That's all you had to say. That's all you had to say.
Well then, there you go. Next question. What's your favorite training aid? God only knows. He's certified golf. He's gonna come up with. I like the
This
Iron
because of
Flex,
this,
the
because of
Iron
that.
Flex 43000. It's probably some state of the art thing. There's probably clicks to it. What do you got?
The ones I have on site are all my favorite. It's the different uses.
Fair enough.
I don't have one that you can use on, like, I don't have 1,000 you can use for your full swing.
Yeah.
I got 2, okay? You use this or you use that. I got this for putting. That's it.
I
Just signed with
think-
Eyeline Golf, which is good.
actually
Eyeline's
I'm a
good.
pro eyeline guy.
Are you?
Way back I
Good.
did it. I get the pro site. I use actually now I forgot about them. I use a lot of this stuff. Actually, you know what I really like a lot? I keep in my golf cart at Old Oaks. The Pels putting tutor with the little balls.
There you go. That's my favorite.
The
That's
Pels
my
putting
favorite
tutor.
one.
At the end of the day, if the ball doesn't hit the ball doesn't hit the balls, you good.
If the ball doesn't hit the balls, you're good.
If you can start your ball 6 inches past the butt of putter head, you're gonna make putts. Not today, because for some reason every cup was crowned and they lipped out. I don't think that's true. I'm not saying the superintendent did a bad job, but on the greens I putted on out there were no holes. Okay, I'm pretty sure there was a thin layer of something saran wrap. I didn't find the hole. The only time I made a putt was within 1 inch.
The only
Tap pins.
So I made 2 putts today. I made 2 putts. I birdied one from like 6 feet.
At the end of the day, what really pisses me off is my first hole, the 11th hole. I stuffed it in there with an 8-iron from 165, okay, to 5 feet. I missed it. Tyler Lauer chipped in for birdie and made his skin.
Golf.
Tyler Lauer made his skin.
Oh God!
The fact that Tyler Lauer made his skin, you know what?
Off a chip.
He had tighter pants than me on it out there. Do you see that? Did you see that out there? I thought he had leggings on.
Because he's trying to increase his club head speed by increasing torque.
He says
in
he's
his
hitting
pants.
high draws. Okay. All right. He's hitting high draws, and I'm flying at 310 in the air. Give me a break. It's unbelievable. He told me that on the range. I wonder why I had a bad day out there.
Well, I
I'm thinking
started
about
off
Tyler
on
hitting
10.
high draws.
I started off on 10. I have 7 iron.
Easiest
into
par
10.
5 in
the world. It's
Not even close.
473.
Not
I'm
even close.
staring at the flag from the first cut, no less.
Not even close.
Perfect lie.
Not even close.
Hit in the bunker. Didn't get up and down. Great way to start your
Just
round.
walk in. You should
Great way.
have
After
sat here
that-
and set up this
After that,
podcast
I am
earlier.
mentally checked out.
No
Oh my
doubt.
God, that's
It's brutal.
how this day is going to go.
It's brutal. You should have just came in here and cleaned the tables for the podcast because I would have went right in. It's brutal.
But I did make a skin. I birdied my last hole, the 9th hole, 200-yard par 3.
Yeah, I stuffed the 6-iron in there. 6-iron. Imagine I hit 6-iron.
You hit 6 iron?
Imagine that.
This guy's getting good.
Imagine that. I'm transferring my weight. Bobby Hines got me moving over there to hit over there. My bottom spot the whole year has been 3 inches behind the ball. I've been basically hitting explosion bunker shots with every club I got in the bag. But Bobby got me moving right to move more left. Makes a lot of sense at the end of the day. It's called being an athlete. Matthew Wolf said it. You think he's trying to think about things out there? He's
No.
sending it. But at the end of the day, I hit 6-iron.
What
I mean,
else
I
we
only
got on the
carried it
docket?
one. I mean, it's whatever. What do we got on the docket? I don't know.
I think we had
I don't know.
everybody's got to know our dream foursome and our dream.
That was on there.
course.
You're right. Dream Foursome and Dream Golf Course. There's what it is. That's right.
it.
We're almost at the end. I'm getting
it.
hungry.
I'm getting hungry too.
Dream Course and Foursome.
That's yours.
Dream Course is in like my favorite course, or you're like make my own course. How about pick different holes from different
Oh, I
courses?
like that.
Instead of picking the favorite course, because every course has its own. Like Pebble Beach is my favorite because just where it is.
What's your favorite opening hole? ever.
My favorite
anywhere.
opening hole. I step on this first hole and I'm like,
Yes.
holy hell.
But like
Either if
ready.
it's hard or it's get ready. To be honest with you, my instincts want to say Bethpage. I think one of the hardest opening hole tee shots. I think Hudson National. That's a hard opening hole.
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of long, kind of a tricky tee shot. I always find my way in the left fescue. Now we're part of the Met section, so at the end of the day, God forbid I pick a course. Cool. I haven't been that cultured yet. But I mean, opening tee shot. Yeah, I mean, Bethpage Black's pretty sick. I mean, just the fact that
Yeah.
the fairway looks like it's 6 yards wide from that tee.
Right.
But yeah, I'd say that's probably one of the more challenging open holes that come to mind. Obviously, for you, Waka Buck number 10 is a challenging open hole. We've already discovered that.
But the opening hole here is actually pretty friendly, so it's one of my 2 birdies today.
it's a pretty
2 birdies on a 6,400-yard golf course.
that's
Good
not
job,
good.
Mike.
It's not good.
It's not.
Okay, so
it's
that's
just not
your
that
favorite.
good.
Yeah, I don't know. I have
Number
to,
one?
Number 1 open hole.
I have to go with Bethpage just
Okay.
because of the atmosphere, everything ties into
Fair
it.
enough. Fair enough.
Number 2,
Number 2.
your favorite second hole.
Oh Christ! I don't know.
I'm
They all
just
blend
kidding,
in.
you don't have to go
I was
through
gonna
all-
say, kidding me?
What's your-
If I was listening to this podcast right now, they're going through 18
Oh,
holes.
they're going through 18
They
no,
click
we're
X,
not.
click the X in the top right, whatever the hell you're looking at. The I don't know. Let's go finishing hole then. Make it easy.
Okay.
Finishing hole. Like you walk up, you're like, this is the last. I mean, again, I probably used Hudson too already. That's a hard hole, but 18 at I don't know. Yeah, they all blend in. I'm not that good. They all are hard to me.
I go 18 at Harbor Town.
I was thinking down there. I was going the Kiowa route. That whole golf course is brutal. That
If
gives
the
you-
wind is blowing, it's a pitching.
You know what's a
park.
really hard
There's
18th
no-
hole? Now we went to Coastal Carolina down in Myrtle. I don't know if anyone's
The
ever
Hack
played
Lane.
down there. No.
It-
Did you ever play True Blue?
Yes.
That could be a
That's
hard golf
quirky.
course. That's a quirky golf course.
I haven't even thought about those golf courses.
I know.
now.
It's just
And
too many.
There's so many.
There's so many out there.
Okay. All right.
All right,
Now
whatever.
we're gonna close it up for shortly. What is your dream golf situation? Like
Dream.
where where would you like to? What's your favorite trophy? Your favorite tournament? Where would you like to be? I'd like to be with a 10-shot lead walking down the last hole because apparently no lead is safe anymore. But go ahead.
What my dream situation?
Yeah. Favorite golf tournament? What would
Is this realistically or fantasy? Meaning, is it something I realistically could do, or something I
Listen,
would
buddy,
like
you
to
could
do?
realistically do anything you put your
Oh
mind
God,
to.
it'll make me puke. I hate it. Yeah, you're right. I mean, I don't want to take it away from anyone who's trying to crush their dreams, but it's over for most of the part. It's over for me. Okay, I'm gonna try to compete at Waka Buck. I mean, maybe make a PGA, catch it. I mean, whatever. That at the end of the day,
so then, yeah,
make it a
realistically,
PGA.
you could qualify for a PGA.
Realistically, becoming a low club pro in the PGA, obviously, like Labrizzi, that's sick. That's sick. I mean,
just like to bring up
just
the
the
fact.
just the fact that Rob stood next to Brooks
Right.
is sick. But like, so that's realistic. I could technically do that.
That's awesome.
But I think at the end of the day, how cool would it to not be in the Masters? You can't not say that.
Right.
I mean, regardless, I want to just play Augusta, let alone
You ever
be in the
been there?
Masters. No, I've never even been to the property.
Oh man.
It's disgusting.
I've been there once, and you know what? I really don't care who takes offense to this, but I went to the most boring one in the
Which one?
21st century.
Which one? The
The one where Zach Johnson won.
oh, you went to that one? I was gonna say I thought you were good to Danny Willett. Is that who's that?
Oh,
Where'd he go?
yeah, yeah.
Does he play golf anymore?
He does. He contended a couple of weeks ago.
Whatever. That's
Okay.
Whatever.
Yeah. That's what I wanted to bring up.
Okay.
PPC champion Alex Beach,
My man.
part of
He's a neighbor of mine.
the Met section.
Yeah.
Low
Beachy.
pro at the PGA Championship.
Med section.
Part of the Met section, the best section. That's
No
all I
doubt.
just wanted to say.
No doubt.
My dream situation, I would like to be. I would like to win a British Open at St. Andrews.
Okay.
Period.
Fair enough. I just want to attend the tournament. I just want to be a spectator. How's that? Maybe is that the bar too low for that
You
one?
can caddy for me.
I would. If you somehow get into it, an open championship, I'm caddying for you.
Okay.
And it's going to be live. podcast the whole time,
the whole time.
the whole week.
We
live.
have to be mic'd up. I might. You know what? Our next
We should
next
do our
match
match on Wednesday.
Yeah.
We're gonna do some live stuff during that
Yes,
match. It's
we
gotta
will.
happen.
We will. We'll do it on Instagram. But you know what? Good first episode.
Yeah.
Strokes Gained
It's fun.
podcast. Mike Maggetty, Johnny Dips.
I'm out. We're done. I'm starved. I'm going to Connie Grill for Pete. He
I'm
calls me one more time.
I'm starving.
Nice. That was really great.
I went up first with this,
I just went with the fist pound. That's kind of like a little cheesy, but I'll go with it.
but I went with this. You went with that.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot, paper covered
Oh, yeah.
rock. What are you gonna do?
All right, that's it.